You know that, right? People don't know that this is happening.
Ah, true. Nah.
Should I?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Return to... Shit, fuck. Where should I put it? Promotions?
It's now live, by the way.
Okay, it's live now. Okay. Excellent. Okay, well, welcome to Lore Lines and the Loredive 13 stream. I'm ShadowMeowth's and I'm joined here by Cecilia and Selenity. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Good, hello everyone.
Hey everyone.
Excellent. So we should give me a moment. So today it's going to be moment. Today is going to be the biopics, and well, that's going to be a trip because there's going to be. I mean, we started the biopics the other day, but we left it at Sad, Vanille, and Hope, and hopefully, we're trying basically to deal with the lag with Discord streaming, but if it messes up with the stream, we will have to drop it. But hopefully it's going to be all right. Hopefully.
We're experimenting a little to see if we can avoid lag on our behalf, on me and Sel, because we've been just as behind as you guys.
Okay, so let's start. I have to read data logs.
Oh, of course.
Hope and despair. Yeah.
At least we are seeing the screen Hope and Despair at the same time as you. That is a great improvement.
Great.
Although, to be fair, the stream isn't actually too far behind today.
Mine is. The stream
Already?
No, my stream just opened the data log.
Oh. I think last week I was a lot behind. I was behind you, so.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Okay. We have a lot of data log here to read. We have Eden, the namesake of Cocoon's capital. This falsely directs the others of its kind who support the world's day-to-day existence. While Cocoon's other falsely do not communicate with humans, Eden does. Presiding over the Sanctum's otherwise human administration, the falsely is known to issue orders to the Primarch and step in to correct political gaffes on occasion. As the sole operational nexus linking untold numbers of falsi, it is not unthinkable that the loss of Eden could spell the end of Cocoon itself. So, yeah, we only get to meet a very few major falsi, but there are like millions of falsi on Cocoon, including those who operate the doors. Like, yeah.
Most of them have very, very small tasks. They are very important. They have one job, even if that is just to open a door. They are essential.
And Phoenix.
Said everyone. Said everyone who worked in retail a few years ago.
And Phoenix. Cocoon's own light in the sky, Phoenix is a sanctum falsi tasked with providing warmth and illumination. It floats at the center of Cocoon in our atmosphere like a miniature sun, bathing the surrounding world in its radiant glow. It is the falsi who are responsible for Cocoon's climate, regularly adjusting weather as deemed necessary. Just as Phoenix regulates daylight, other subordinate fal'Cie maintain patterns of wind and precipitation. So this is basically, Phoenix is basically the fal'Cie of seasons, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm going to read all of this. I'm going to read the Vile Peaks. The Vile Peaks are built of debris, the cast-offs of material originally lifted from poles by the fal'Cie and used in the construction of Cocoon and later additions of landmass. These towering piles of refuse now serve as lairs for all manners of beasts, including lower world mechanical horrors that, intentionally or not, hitch a ride with what became the building blocks of Cocoon. The Sanctum military endeavors to clear out the dangerous inhabitants of the peaks, but some say they leave the job half done to discourage civilians from entering the lowlands. Eidolons. Eidolons are important. These mystical entities reveal themselves only before only a select few l'Cie. It's said that there are saviors come to rescue hopeless l'Cie who find themselves bound to a focus against their will. If this is true, they offer a brand of salvation few indeed would seek willingly. Without exception, Eidolons attack the l'Cie whose presence they grace. They have been no l'Cie in Cocoon for centuries, and as a result, no way of determining the truth behind tales of these beings. To the citizens of Cocoon, they remain the stuff of bedtime stories.
They will help you or they will kill you. Nothing in between.
Day 5, Oride. There was an accident at the Oride Gorge energy plant located near the seaside community of Bodum. Details of the accident were not released to the public, but the lack of information sparked widespread conjecture among the populace. Rumors began to circulate about an act of sabotage by Pulse l'Cie, sending a whisper of panic through a society that has lived in terror of lower world invasion for centuries. Assigned to the security detail during the fireworks display in Bodum, Lightning was suddenly released from duty from her superior, Lieutenant Amodar. Psychon had found something in a nearby vestige. Lightning immediately thought of the accident that took place at the energy plant 6 days earlier. Voicing her concern that the incidents may be pulse-related, Lightning's questions were deflected by the lieutenant, who advised her to avoid anything that involves the lower world, and she did not. Day 11, Mother and Son. Residents of Palum Palum, Hope and his mother came to Bodum to see the fireworks display. That same night, Psychon discovered the Pulse fal'Cie slumbering within the vestige. The following day, the Sanctum announced the discovery, and sealed off the entire district of Bodum. Trapped by the quarantine and unable to return home, Mother and Son were forced to join the other victims of the purge. Hope has such a knack of being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Knack or purse or on purpose. Not his purpose, but
The universe kinda sorta bends around him. Think too much about that.
Okay, after discovering that Sarah was being held captive by the Pulse fal'Cie, Lightning volunteered herself to be purged. The fal'Cie was to be transported away from Cocoon, along with the purged deportees. Lightning needed to board the train and reach the lower world entity before Sarah was taken beyond her reach. Saz too has changed the reasons for approaching Lightning and joining her as she headed for the Pulse fal'Cie. The train carried them away, bound for the restricted zone known as the Hanging Edge. And we have lots of people. And
that's a lot of exclamation marks.
Yeah. Chapter 3. Parting some promises. Okay, I'm going to read those for chapter 4. The airship damaged during the escape from the army, the l'Cie are forced to make a crash landing in the Vile Peaks. Accustomed to the rigors of conflict, Lightning immediately sets off to outdistance any pursuit, trailed by Hope. Exhausted on the brink of despair, Saz cannot bring himself to follow. He knows the army will never stop chasing them, and even if they do somehow avoid capture, they face transformation into Sith, How can they complete a focus they don't understand? Despite the futility of the situation, Sass cannot leave Vanille to fend for herself, and he forces his reluctant legs to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superiors, Lieutenant Amodar, in which he had warned her not to get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She, of course, subsequently chose not to heed his warning, and after confronting the police fal'Cie, found herself landed at the sea. Now anger smolders within her. Anger at her transformation out into the sea, anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger at herself for allowing it all to happen. So basically, Lightning is going for her right now. I want to be purged. The Sanctum announced that the post-fal'Cie and any civilians who may have come into contact with its influence are to be deported to the world below. Knowing that Sarah is being held by the offending creature, Lightning reasons that the only way to reach her sister before they are exiled is to board the train and be purged herself. After coming to this conclusion, she acts without hesitation. She knows the risks, but there are some things you just have to do. As Hope listens to Lightning sail, he begins to realize how different they are.
Give it time.
Different. Sure.
Let's be real, they are different. They are just really, really compatible.
Fair enough. It's just...
They are fucked up, but in different ways, but their particular fuckery either collides in a terrible manner or is perfect.
Yeah. He knows he doesn't have the strength to charge into certain danger, even if he has no other choice. Wait until 1,000 years later. Unable to keep up with the battle-hardened soldier, Hope falls into despair. The game loves doing it. It loves its place on Hope's name. Meanwhile, Sass and Vanille fight their way along a different route. Like Lightning, Sass had joined the purge voluntarily, but now he simply acts as fear and despair prompt him, his former resolve seemingly forgotten. And Hope and despair. As a resident of Palom Palom, Hope should never have been a candidate for the purge. The radical government policy only concerns the inhabitants of the town of Bodom. Unfortunately for Hope and his mother, the Sanctum announced the purge on the day they are visiting the coastal community, and the Sanctum soldiers running up the deportees make no distinction between locals and visitors. Later, at the Hanging Edge, Hope's mother is killed in the violence which erupts when the true nature of the purge is revealed. This indirectly leads to Hope's encounter with the Pulse fal'Cie and transformation into the Accursed Sea. Now he rails against his cruel fate. He curses the government that started the purge, the fal'Cie who made him the sea, the army that hunts him like a criminal, another one who's angry as fuck. But most of all, he chokes on the hatred he feels for the snow, the man responsible for dragging his mother into the battle that claimed her life. Sass wants to help Hope return home to his father. The boy shows little enthusiasm for a family reunion, but Sass is insistent. He knows how to feel to be a dad. Okay, that should be enough. How's Crystarium going? Okay. Parading. How are you guys seeing the stream on Discord?
It's good. I can't read anything for shit, but I can at least tell what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can increase the resolution, it would be good, but...
Okay, give me a moment.
Yes, we're doing a bit of trial and error here, folks. Nothing to see.
Technical difficulties, that's Loreline's brand. Okay, let me see. Let me check my... I increased the resolution.
I can read!
Excellent, excellent.
We can take turns on the data logs.
Okay. Okay. I just hope that the stream isn't too laggy.
It seems fine.
Yeah.
To the victor go the spoils.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this will work.
Something up there.
I will know which enemies are making you curse now.
Come to pop.
Are you shitting me? What kind of paradigm is that? What kind of bullshit paradigm is that?
One that lasts about 15 seasons more than it ought to.
One that makes you wonder, is this the canon?
Time to pull the old switcheroo.
Okay. 3 stars? Bah. Okay.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's foul sea pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less.
More or less.
What's a ship from?
Yeah, that was the point. She was having a nap.
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Foul Sea, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse foul sea and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'd have thunk?
They basically called her trash and they didn't realize. For 1 year.
Who'd have thunk?
I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Do me a favor.
Also, hilarious decision to make Pulse the world down under and make its inhabitants Australians.
Yeah, someone on the localization team was having a laugh there.
Yeah, someone must have felt so clever. Someone must have felt so clever.
Australians
Yeah,
are
poor Hope.
savages.
Even 1,000 years later, Hope's given the exposition on what happened in the history of this.
Yeah. Okay. Fortunately, these things are easy to stagger. Okay, let's see. Oh.
Guess running's out of the question. Hold it together.
Yeah, at least they aren't doing the cursed dance yet.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about those birds, but they seem to be the ones that leave me with the most dread from this game.
Yeah, but they dance and everything go to shit.
Yeah.
All the enemies in the game, I see those and I think, oh, no, not them.
Hope, want me to check things out? It's just...
Always.
Mr. I'm too scared to beat her, he's already running ahead.
I think it's the lizard thingies that give me the ick when I see them, because they multiply and multiply and multiply.
Oh god, the frogs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I think when I went for the chocobo on my last playthrough, I got into there and I saw those stupid Orion things. I was like, no, I'm not strong enough to do this again. But then I did. Although I think they did cause my first game over in my replay. Or retry, should I say, in this game.
Okay. There we go. Phoenix Stone. I'm hearing another. Yeah. Metal armband. I have a strange hearing for detecting treasure chests. You basically hear them before you see them.
Yeah, they do a little wobbly sound.
Damn dancy things.
Just as I was
Fucking birds. But they're not doing the cursed dance yet.
There you have it.
Okay, they're doing the cursed dance, never mind.
On the transition screen to go into this battle, you could really see the stars in the sky being the lights of the city on the opposite side of Cocoon. It's a nice little pattern you could tell was artificial.
Okay. Ah!
Even though the game is dark here, it's still really pretty with the details.
Yeah. I mean, they look to be going for a trash dump, and it still looks good.
Yeah.
time to pull the old switcheroo.
Plus the sky's gorgeous, which helps.
It's dancing. I don't want it to dance. Okay, fine.
Follow the old guy's lead.
There you go.
Yes, it's pretty.
I hope snow's alright.
Now he's thinking about snow. Snow is...
Yeah, but Sass has basically adopted all of them, so of course you can.
Sass is thinking, I hope Snow is alright, and then Hope is like...
I hope it's not.
Or maybe he thinks, yeah, I hope so too, but because I want to kill him myself. He's a healer. Remember that.
You will only die when I decide you die. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone else doing his dirty work for him.
Change in the play.
He looks so happy when he murders things.
Yeah. He looks so proud.
Like 24 hours probably since this all kicked off, since it's gotten dark again, and he's gone from cowering to I'm just gonna murder this thing already, and that's before he plans genocide.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey, baby!
It's my wife.
Would it kill her to smile?
Kind of, yeah.
I'm Aero Ace, but I love her.
Time to move.
We have a commando!
Night! Thank you, you saved my life, but you screwed up my paradigms.
Oh.
Try disaster, diversity, smart bomb.
Not smart bomb. Give her commando. Come on.
And it's sign
They're not going to be fighting together for too long anyway.
Yep. This will have to do. I really want Lightning to be a medic.
Even though she's shit at it.
Yeah, but it's two medics. It's.
Yeah, we all want combat clinic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see.
See, I use her as a medic all the time, but that's probably because I only ever have 2 medics available anyway, because I never use Vanille. Unless she's murdering turtles.
Vanille is good against Sid Rains.
She
Just
is.
Poison the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with Sid Rains.
How could you not have a problem with Sid Rains? Everyone has a problem with Sid Rains.
I was going to say that.
With him. I don't have a problem with him. I beat him so easily on my most recent playthrough, and I didn't change my teams or anything. I just did what I
How many
do
hours
anyway.
did you spend on Grand Post killing turtles first?
Oh no, oh no, I mean the first Sid Rains before you go to Grand Pulse.
Huh.
I think I'm still in the tower. I know I did leave the tower. I think I got to Airbed on my recent playthrough. And then went back to go do missions, and then I got distracted and haven't finished, which is very typical for my playthroughs. So yeah, I did eventually make it to Airbed, but no, when I fought against Sid Rains, before going down to Grand Pulse, I didn't have an issue at all. Beat him first try.
I mean, Sid Rains kind of fights like Kaev in the same kind of annoying, buffing himself up way.
Yeah, see, I think because I'd seen the playthroughs recently, I was expecting him to do a Caius and resurrect himself and go full health again. I was kind of waiting for it. So I was like being a little bit cautious whilst I was like fighting him, waiting for the Caius effect to kick in, and then it didn't, and I was like, oh, I've beaten him already.
Time to get serious.
Yeah, Sid Brains, no problem. The stupid frogs near the chocobo, no, that wiped me out. I was impressed that it had been like over 10 years since I'd touched the game myself. And as soon as I got onto Grand Pass, I was like, I know exactly where the chocobo is, that's where I'm going.
And I'm like, where is the way out?
And I did remember the giant, oh god, Okra? Oka?
The Ochu?
Oh my god, Ochu, that's it, sorry, for some reason my brain was trying to replace the word. I remembered that one. On my very first playthrough, I remember going to that one when I was completely underleveled, and I think I spent just a long time just rehealing and rehealing and rehealing during the fight. It took me so long to defeat it. It was like a damage sponge because I was so weak. And this time around, I like got to it and I was like, do I fight it yet? And of course, I leveled up my weapons and things like that because I knew what I was doing this time round. So I was like, oh, screw it, I'll give it a go. And I just fought against it and I was expecting it to go disastrously and I just wiped it out really quickly. And I was like, what a difference it makes when you know what you're doing. And you don't stay in relentless assault and diversity the entire time. Which was my 90% of my first playthrough.
I think I used my usual paradigm pinball thing.
Yeah, now I actually know how to swap paradigms and use like debuffs and buffs and things like that properly.
I can make any game a strategic game by being completely underleveled and having to figure out weird strategies to get through.
Caius's final fight.
Yeah.
That was.
But everyone suffers, even if like the replay where I actually was properly leveled, it still took me 20 minutes to get through the last Caius fight. But the first time, oh my god.
Here we go.
That's a nice
Nothing to
little
it.
stair.
I was just about to say those stairs are so extra.
Doing good.
Dancing fuckers, dancing fuckers.
Dancing fuckers, indeed. And there's two of them. Fuck no! Kill them! Kill them!
It's murder time.
Yeah. I mean, this is where the team splits into runaway team and murder team. So
Yeah, team runaway and team murder.
yeah, that's it.
Team murder hype, let's go!
It's basically choose your fighter.
Team murder all the way.
I agree.
Come to Papa.
Like I said, this is where the trauma kicked in. Team murder, badass. Team runaway, died on me all the time. Set my path for the next 13 years.
And team murder, like, they are so, let's be real, they are so toxic for each other. Like, they drive on the worst personality traits in another before, like, the dynamic starts to twist a little. But in the beginning, like, they are terrible for each other.
Yeah.
They get over it.
I mean,
But-
Lightning teaches Hope that you can absolutely get through anything if you just don't feel anything. And Hope is just, murder is okay. We should murder more. I mean,
do kind of get over both those things. I mean, he makes Lightning go, oh shit, this is a really, really bad mirror to look into.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the progression when it's... Yeah, they get better.
He does Lightning good just by standing there, because Lightning sees herself in him. And she realizes, oh, I'm screwed.
This is what trauma... This is what trauma from parental loss at a teenage age looks like.
That's the weirdest part about being Hope's age when you play it the first time and having suffered trauma as a young person, and you see Lightning come with advice and like, you literally go, that's good advice. And then you get older and see from Lightning's point of view and see like, oh, Lightning's advice was shit.
Mm-hmm.
All those people are like, Lightning's such a cool badass. It's like, it's trauma response.
Then again, they did the same misunderstanding with Cloud.
Exactly.
I'm not so much. I don't know that much about the seven compilation. All I know is that for me, Cloud is overrated. That's the only thing I can say.
People's perception of Cloud is overrated.
Yes.
Because they misunderstand him the same way they misunderstand Lightning. So they say Lightning is a bad version of Cloud. Because they don't understand Cloud either. Oh my god, are we upsetting like the entire Final Fantasy VII fandom now? I'm sorry. Don't send me hate mail.
Don't apologize. I would likely upset the entire 7 fandom if it were for me.
It's fine. I'm in the 7 fandom, so I'm the counterpoint. It's all right. It's balanced. And besides, after all the shit that 13 gets, it doesn't hurt for it to go in the opposite direction.
No.
I haven't played the original 7, but I do like the remake.
I watched the remake. I consider. I mean, I know it's not the original story, but
it's mostly the original story. Anything it's embellished, but it's not really that different.
It does confirm that the description people make of Cloud is very much not the same you're given in the game.
And to be fair, that Square Enix did shoot them in themselves in the foot when they did things like Advent Children and twisted Cloud's personality and character in Advent Children based on the fact that he'd been in Kingdom Hearts with a different story and character, and it changed people's perspective of him because of that. So it all became a mess, and then they had to go back on themselves and everything and fix it again and reset him again. So it's a complete mess.
It's a dreadnought.
I absolutely cannot. It's a dreadnought. I absolutely cannot stand Kingdom Hearts, and I stand by that. I can't. I've tried to play several of them. I can't.
It's fun, but it makes no sense. Well, it doesn't make any sense unless you watch something like a 3-hour YouTube video.
I've watched 3-hour YouTube videos trying to understand it, and it's still shit.
I opened up Kingdom Hearts 3 when I first got it. Opened it, started playing it, and I was like, who the fuck are all these people? So I had to pause it. I was like 2 minutes into the game, and I already didn't recognise anyone. Other than like Kyrie, I think she was meeting Merlin or something. Can't even remember what happens at the very beginning of the game. And I had to go onto YouTube and look up a YouTube lore video and watch literally like 2.5 hours of lore video before I could go back into the very start of Kingdom Hearts 3 because the cutscene hadn't even finished, and I was like, I'm lost. I'm literally lost.
I've seen videos where they like bring out literal whiteboards, and I still don't get it.
It's the guy with the strings. It's the meme with the guy and the strings and the pinboard.
Yes,
literally. that being said, I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4 because, oh my god, Sora with normal-sized feet just looks fucking weird.
I thought we were goners. You alright?
Oh, everyone's alive.
Incoming.
For now. See, if only they had someone who had miraculous control over machines.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they booted him out of the team.
But Vanille kind of sent him away.
See, I'm with Cobb now. She's just trying to make things worse for everyone.
Cobb's relationship with Vanille, just as intensely passionate as my relationship to Caius, just in the opposite way. Like, it's the same intensity.
I do actually love Vanille, but still, she brings this sort of critique on herself.
And the noises she makes are unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Yes, somebody in the sound editing department needs to be fired for that.
Follow the old guy's lead.
It's funny how I don't remember her voice actor, but she got a lot of shit for her Australian accent, even though she is Australian.
Yeah.
Fang's actress did not get that shit, and Fang's actress isn't Australian.
I know, but everyone mistakes Australian for English as well, which is like, no. Absolutely not.
But then again, she loses her accent when she joins a cult. When you join a cult, you stop being Australian. But yes.
You talk as if being Australian is not joining a cult.
Well, you can apparently fix it by joining a cult, so...
To be fair, I think most Australians don't actually have a choice about what cult they join.
Bobbing and weaving.
Press X to win my ass. Okay. There you go. The medic role is now available to training!
Yay!
And the commander role is
As
available
fast as commando. The split is coming soon.
Yeah.
The split is coming now?
Now
This is time.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
You like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
You can stay alive.
Oh, here we go. Upgrading. Shit.
I'm going to not do that until I get the important thing, which is the Hawkeye or Hope, and that's going to be the Gapra White Hood.
This looks like easy going.
Yep.
I'm gonna scout ahead.
Yeah, this is the split. I recognize the...
Suspicious saving spot.
No, it's the scenery, basically.
Team murder and team run away.
Not much of a future for us, huh?
Hard to picture a happy ending.
We don't even know where to go.
I do.
Huh?
There.
Sanctum Seat of Power. Oh, that's a great idea. Just charge right in there. Give him a taste of Lassie terror.
Sass is sarcastic. Like this serious.
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for Lassie to hide. No. They want to fight. Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
It's genocide
Lightning
time.
stream. Lightning stream.
That's for damn sure. Started with Sarah. The Fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a Lassie too. And the Sanctum's hunting me. An enemy of the state. But who's pulling their strings? A Fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge too. Pulse and Sanctum Fal'Cie, they're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable. I'm not dying a Fal'Cie slave.
So, what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
Murder.
By yourself? Are you crazy? Say you pull it off. What's that get you? Satisfaction? Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You want that? You're a Pulse Lassie now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said
I know someone else who has, you know, kind of similar motives for wanting to destroy the world.
Take orders from Fal'Cie. How I live is up to me.
Don't you mean how you die?
Think like that, and it's already over. Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after the Sanctum. I'm not out to destroy the world. If it did come to that, wonder if our hero'd try to stop me.
You want to fight Snow now? Just like that, your enemies?
Next time we meet, we might be too.
You want to fight Snow? And Hope's ears prick up.
It tore us all apart.
I love this line because
Lightning was suffering.
Lightning was suffering. Reaching out to
us. But
and
none
none
of us
could
could
see it. And then it cuts to
Snow deserves it.
Only have been stronger.
so Lightning returns.
None of us ever would have happened. I don't know what I should do.
It's kind of funny how Vanille narrates things in past tense.
Oh,
Hey, you're taking care of me.
I won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
I mean, she did have a bit of time in between games to, you know, reminisce and think back and write her memoirs.
You gotta do something in the crystal.
I'm going with
I mean, the lesbians were in there together. There's better things they could have been doing.
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
Yep, you're stuck with the trainee now, Light.
And this is oh fuck me.
Oh, paradigms.
Stay out of my way.
This is basically the first time Hope is going to be killing someone instead of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're fighting soldiers and not just random mecha left on the
Does he care?
surface.
Does he care?
Considering the cutscene that comes, I don't think he cares. I think you'll see what I mean in a moment after we're done with. And you there?
Is Hope almost dying all the time? Hope is almost dying all the time. Very in character.
There you go.
Lightning with a full HP bar and Hope without. That is something we're going to see a lot of.
So, the reaction to killing people.
Not bad.
Really?
Even Light is like frowning a little at that response.
Really? Thanks. I'm good at murdering people.
Uh-oh. Armies.
And Lightning just looks at him like,
What?
huh.
Huh.
What now? I mean, we can stay here, but shouldn't we...
Run?
Huh?
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in her way.
And
And
thus-
Vanille is so manipulating Sass here.
Right.
Like, we'd only get in Light's way if we
it's not like
follow her.
Lightning
Let's
didn't
not
let's
do
run
that.
away.
If only someone had told Vanille that Fang was with the army. I mean, a different sect of the army. She might have
They'll
ran
be
right into them.
soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning, are you worried about the others? I'm sure they got away okay.
So can you if you leave now. With me, it'll be fight after fight. I don't know how it'll end. It's anybody's guess.
I know that. But I need to be stronger. Lightning.
He's using the Psychom soldiers to train so he can kill Snow. You little,
Through the gap or
you fluffy little psychopath.
Find transport to Eden.
I live in Palimpolim. I can show you all the shortcuts.
Also, we got the Call Me Light, which he then continues to do for the entire trilogy.
I don't think let's see are welcome at home.
There are a few more exceptions in the English than the Japanese because of lip sync, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's
that's the only thing. The only reason.
Oh, and when they rejoin the party and Hope is almost a little smug about being allowed to call her Light. I mean, there's one line somewhere that... yeah, that's Light. It's the chaotic scene, I think, when they join the race.
Yeah,
oh, just after that's how Light gets around.
That's how Light gets around, exactly.
yeah. That's how good. That's
He's
how
so
they
smug.
get around on Cocoon. That's how Light gets around.
And he puts emphasis on Light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, other than the lip sync moments, I think the only time he full names her is during really, really serious need to get your attention moments.
Yeah, and Lightning Returns helps a lot in terms of him. Basically, the only times calling her Lightning, basically, when he's either when he's pissed or or when he wants to get Lightning's attention.
And even in the side games like Dissidia, Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, like he consistently calls her Light, even when the other characters call her Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
It's always Raito-san.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like if you guys were to call me Cecilia, I would know that I done something really, really wrong.
Okay.
And we get 20 minutes into a Caius lecture during 13-2.
Oh,
I've been promised at least 10 minute slots, like every time we see him.
I wanted to get launch.
Oh,
Did it really cut out just before launch?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so frustrating.
So as for Hope, we're at.
They need to do one more murder.
Look at this! This!
Oh,
Look at this and which stage of the Crystarium we at.
suffering. That's where we're at.
We're at burning your enemies alive stage.
And this!
Who the fuck uses Quake? Except for
I
Hekaton
I
fight.
mean, fair, but the fact that he has it in before second stage role level Ravager is enough to make you raise a few eyebrows.
He's a little broken.
Yeah.
At least he doesn't officially get flare. It's just kind of unofficial.
I'm annoyed that he didn't officially get flare because he uses it. Which is for anyone who's watching M3F. It's a part of that. Yeah. I mean, fire alone before second stage Crystarium is eyebrow rising worth, but yeah. And he's already at 91 magic and lightning is at 87 strength, so he's stronger in magic. That lightning is well, lightning is
he's a glass cannon. Okay, he's a glass cannon. He can murder shit, but he dies.
Need to get something off your chest?
Let's not misinterpret that.
There's a Thursday question, Hope.
There's 3 interpretations of that. A good one, a bad one, and a meta one.
What sentence to come back to?
I'm not making any comment.
Teenage boys.
And it's kind of mean. If you want to get something off your chest, yeah, the fucking Lucy brand.
Mister, I just watched my mother die asking Miss, I just seen my sister turn to Crystal if she's a bit stressed.
I'm gonna look ahead.
and there he goes. He's all motivated now.
You can tell he's an evade sentinel as well. He got past them bloody guards quite easy.
That's the power of the introverts. People don't notice us. Hey, Hope. I smelled treasure chest, so
At least after these two, you might have murdered enough people for the launch.
Yeah, just get launched.
He looks so happy.
So proud. Murder kitten.
First day at work, and my new supervisor showed me already how to murder people. It's great.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to go for lunch. There we go.
You could get Fyra.
I already got Fyra. I'm on my way for water. The first thing I was doing was getting Fyra. I was like... I swear, Hope does almost as much damage with his spells that Lightning does with her commando attacks.
Yeah, but have you seen his health bar.
Wasn't so bad.
To be fair, the human characters are weak to fire.
That's convenient.
It's funny. There's a very, very famous punk song in Sweden called 800 Degrees. And 800 degrees is the degree Celsius needed to burn a human body. So every Swede knows the exact temperature needed to burn a human body because it's like the
Preemptive strike. Excellent. There we go. Fire at play. Okay. Let's see. Oh. This is going to be great.
Any trace of the sea?
Is it March of the Dreadnought time?
There is a dreadnought.
Love how they made a soundtrack like just for that.
But hope isn't important to this game.
Probably thought we'd try and use a pulse machine to escape.
Maybe we should try it.
Maybe we should try it.
Hey, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't touch that.
Wait, what if it works?
Legendary. This is just legendary. Iconic.
Wait, what if this death machine works? That's the problem.
Stop already!
This particular event did deserve its own soundtrack.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, I think I can work this.
Here comes your knight in dreadnought armor. The best part of the biopics! Yes, come here.
I could have done so much more with this though, it's been so fun.
He just yeeted someone into the horizon.
Let's go. Fuck the police.
Yeet.
Honestly, who doesn't think Hope is OP after this whole segment? Apparently many people. Don't ask me why.
I would like to say, I had to do a 3-day training course to learn how to drive a forklift. And this dude comes in here and just picked up a bloody machine like nothing. Asshole.
Do you see why do they explode after they get yeeted?
Because they're wearing Magitech.
Sad.
Rest in peace.
Nice landing. Let's get moving.
Just need a minute. I'm still a bit winded.
You're too soft.
Wait up!
Well, it's just like, that sounds like a you problem.
I want to pet him. But, alas.
As someone who has been a supervisor to many trainee over her career, this is very much the dynamic that they have right now. Is Lightning has obviously been in command before she's a sergeant, and here she is saddled with this new trainee who she doesn't think much of to start with, but she's like, damn it, I guess he's got to take him under my wing and teach him how to stay alive, that sort of thing. And everybody who's been in that position with a new trainee knows how frustrating it can be to start with, and then you're like, they do something well and you're like, oh, I taught them that, I'm so proud. And that's what I think of with the Vile Peaks section of this game before they actually properly bond.
Yeah, it's basically
like,
the dynamic, and it's not.
Another one of those things.
They don't have that particular dynamic when you have a trainee, like when, okay, I mostly have interns, but when you do something and you have to tell them, don't do this, I do this, but you're not supposed to do this. We're not supposed to do this, but I do it. Everyone does it, but you should absolutely not do it.
It was a lot easier.
Yeah, it's a bit of that sometimes, yeah.
Hope is already looking forward to the next Dreadnought. He's such a nerd machine.
Yeah, the Dreadnought is the this is the bit you don't do part.
It's also interesting the fact that, I mean, this is Hope and his knack for the machines. At first, this cutscene is just okay. So the boy got lucky activating the Dreadnought, or he's smart enough to do it. But then later on, he basically gets an army of Dreadnoughts on poles to protect him from Falsiatomos, and that's when.
And then in later games, so just everyone watching, put a pin in that. How Hope can just randomly manipulate machines for no explainable reason. M3F.
That's not counting his. His chapter in episode 0, in which, if you guys remember, if you want to make a recap of that chapter and what happens.
Yeah, in that chapter, he's on a trip with his school class, and he ends up lost, basically, and he manipulates machines that he absolutely should not be able to manipulate. There are regulators for the atmosphere, basically, and he just figures them out.
He goes to the Sunlift waterscape as part of a field trip, and the weather machines that we see Saz and Vanille playing around with, he actually manages to manipulate with his mind.
Basically.
How old is he? Like 11? No, he's younger.
He was 8 years old, I think.
Yeah.
Which hints at things.
Just stay out of my way.
Put a pin in that.
Another pin on that. Yeah.
We'll
that's not going to
build
become
up
relevant.
to Meowth's massive metafuckery. We're just putting pins in everything until we'll end up looking like the red thread guy.
Yeah, all the bits of hope that appear in the background and never get explained. And you're like,
we're putting pins in it, and we are not letting it go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because apparently neither did Square Enix.
Okay.
Sparkling. I wonder if that could be useful at any point in the future.
Not now. And I got lost again. Where the fuck I'm supposed to be going the other way? Ugh. Okay, that way. I wanted a preemptive strike. Another one gone. Three stars? Lies. A phoenix dawn. Okay. Ah, another one of these guys.
Guess we head for the white.
We're heading for the White
We're
Wood.
heading for the White Wood. He's already looking forward to it. I hate these things.
Just stay out of my way.
By the way, I take that it goes well to both the streams on Discord and YouTube. I take that it's going well the double stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the sound on YouTube too, because I want the music, so it's kind of confusing sometimes, but...
Also, yes, sorry, Hicks in the chat. Hope is quite talented for his age, especially considering he's currently going through a very, very, very bad 24 hours.
Let's see.
Like, he's soon going to be a contender with Light for worst birthday ever. They didn't even celebrate it. We just learn afterwards that he turned 15 during the game. It's that, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we only learn in the novel in episode Y, I think? E or whatever. There's so many episodes. Sometimes I lose track of which one is which.
Yeah.
That's before, isn't it?
It's the I think it's the prologue to Fragments before, I think. Yeah, it's when lightning disappears on that. Anyways.
Well, they mentioned it a few times during Fragments before that he's 15, which is why we know it wasn't just a printing mistake. Because it said a couple times that he's 15.
To the confusion of everyone.
This isn't working.
I just wrote thick about it.
I mean, you're a liability.
It's like,
Yeah,
Hey.
you do.
What?
I was like, wait, what do you mean he's now 15? Fanfic moment.
You can't leave me here. You gotta take me with you.
Enough!
Embarrassing happy birthday time.
The whole world is against us. I can barely keep myself alive, let alone some helpless kid.
Light is cracking.
I don't have time to baby you. You want to get tough? Do it on your own.
Then Odin turns up and is like, you don't mean that, Light.
I mean, he appears and basically forces Lightning to protect Hope. Okay, let's see. And basically, this Eidolon battle basically encourages.
He likes people dealing damage.
It likes people healing. Because one of the conditions for
Oh, is Hope dying? Surprise.
in this battle is he's going to die.
It'd be like
Build
that.
chains.
Because
chains and heal Hope.
Odin targets him so often. Well cast.
You didn't bangle him up either.
Come on, come on, come on. I didn't bangle him. I gave him the
Glass cannon treatment.
the spark. The spark. Oh.
It's only got almost half as much HP as Light. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Fuck him.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
revive him. Don't. Just go for it.
Okay, could have gone worse. I kind of let Hope fall there, but I got Odin.
Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes Hope's just gotta die.
Just a mild concussion.
He comes back. Unless you play him as the leader, which you shouldn't do.
But I will do anyways.
I know you will.
Okay, Lightning gain an ATB go segment. Yay!
Lightning. Whoa. Your brand looks different. Was that an Eidolon? Like Lassie can summon?
Hope you cannot see her brand.
Magic and mumbo
Oh,
jumbo.
yes you can. I was gonna say, Jesus Christ,
I
Hope.
must have hit my head.
If he had been able to see her brand, that would be a very mature
Really
response.
in the way? I'll do better. I'll try harder.
We'll toughen you up.
Don't worry, Hope.
Sorry.
Now you're bros.
About before.
He's so happy. Look at how he runs after her.
So Hick, so we don't really get a story about Hope. We get the novels that happen between 13 and 13-2. So it's like just little bits and pieces of what happens throughout to various characters, and there's some mentions of Hope.
You have to kind of puzzle pieces together, like nuggets here and there.
Yeah, so it's like pretty much the entire crew is like, wow, you should get a chance to be a child. And Hope's like, excuse you? I've kind of lost my childhood already. So, yes, Snow and...
Like 3 doctor's degree in 5 years, I don't know, something like that.
Snow and Saz are like, we're going to leave you alone now so you have a chance to be a kid again. And then there's Hope's dad who is like, holy shit, my child's an adult. Because, it's kind of hard to go back to your childhood after you've been through what you go through in 13.
Also, you should never leave Hope unsupervised.
Yeah, he basically decides to do what he can to help the world, since everyone's not going to let him join in the world saving at the moment. And what he does to help save the world and contribute is basically become the smartest guy on Earth and build a planet and
I love
everything
God,
else.
red flags. God, red flags.
That little moment.
Become God.
I love that little moment of got my back. If it just right after the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you behind to die because I can't carry you anymore. And now it's like, got my back? Absolutely. Great. Perfect. Now we're a team. Bam. Odin, thank you so much for bringing the best team together.
Yeah.
You are the true hero.
The games are never about the character, you think.
Yeah.
Secret hero, Odin.
One of 2 great white chocobo characters.
Remember when they streamed Lightning Returns in Japanese, and there were 2 streams. In one stream they called him the Chocobodin, and in one stream they said Snowden. So it was really clear on Tumblr which streams people were watching. It was really funny. You could tell which stream people were watching depending on what they called the white chocobo.
We do this together.
God, those were wild days. Like, no one understood shit about what was going on.
People still largely don't understand what is going on in Lightning Returns.
Yeah, but as a European, I set the clock at 3 a.m. in the morning to watch a stream in Japanese that I did not understand because I didn't want to be spoiled by, like, a Tumblr post. Sometimes we had someone who understood Japanese who could, in the chat, who could help out, but most of the time it was just no clue. No clue what was going on.
I'll look around. You rest up.
Poor Hope is... he's so beaten.
Yeah, that is a big mood.
Pat. Lightning is like, oh shit, he's cute.
The quote that set half the fandom down a very weird path.
Yeah.
There's like telling them no.
No, I'm not your mother. And for some reason the fandom took it as, yes, I am your mother. Like, no?
Like, God. She's already got a child. She doesn't need another one.
The wars of 2012. Oh.
And we're with Runaway Team.
I mean, we'll get back to it later, but Lightning has already been raising Sarah since she was 15. So for the last 6 years, she's been acting as a mother to Sarah. And that is 1/3 of her life, basically. And that is not been the best of things for her mental health and her relationship with her sister. So for people to then come straight back in and go, oh, she was acting like a mother figure to Hope. No. she's already going through trauma from having to be a mother figure to Sarah. Please don't apply that to her again.
Also, she's respecting Hope's competence more than she respects Sarah's competence right now. Sarah is 18, 19, and Lightning still treats Sarah with you get me.
It's even clearer in the City of Paraomnia. If you Sel, you know what I mean, right?
Yes. When Sarah appears in game, Lightning is very, very protective of her, won't let her fight, literally stands in between her and monsters. Even though obviously during 13-2 she sent Mog to Sarah, that was to protect her, not to have her fight. So she's there in Dissidia fighting, and Lightning is very against it. She's tries to do everything, and it takes her an entire story arc that she has to go through to just trust Sarah to hold her own in battle. And this is Sarah from the post game. So it is Sarah who has been through the entire journey.
She still treats Sarah as a child now, but she doesn't treat Hope the same way. She respects Hope's competence more than she respects Sarah's.
Yeah. Light and Hope are very much partners in Dissidia, where they've got each other's back and they trust each other a lot. Whereas Sarah, she has to fight against Lightning and get her and convince her that she's capable of holding her own in battle. It's a very, very, very different dynamic. So it was very, very helpful to point out how different the way that Lightning treats Hope and Sarah is, and how he's not a replacement figure for Sarah, which I know that some people kind of jump onto. That it's a very different dynamic, a very different relationship, and it doesn't do any of the characters any favors to just say that they're replacements for each other. It completely destroys the bonds and the things that they develop throughout the game, and the relationships they'll have. In
Lightning Returns, they tried to really bring out the partnership thing, and they at least tried. They tried really hard to make people understand that Lightning and Hope see each other as equals and partners. But the fandom is what it is. Are we gonna start another war? Let's do it, I'm ready. I've been through it once, I can do it again.
Yeah.
You can wait.
Come at me.
I'm going to read these two because they are relevant as for what happened with Odin, because when Eidolons appear, they tend to appear for a reason, right? The Shiva sisters appeared in order to make Snow stand on it, against the Psychom soldiers. Bahamut appeared to make Fang reason and protect Vanille and the others and support them. Brynhildr appeared. Well, you know that, right? But Alexander is still a mystery. I'm going to go ham on Alexander when we get there, but for Odin, people tend to mistake what Odin is there for, because anyways, basically I'm going to read this entry because this entry is relevant. Okay, Thunderous Hooves. Hope makes a choice to fight alongside Lightning, but quickly finds himself exhausted by the pace. Lightning grows ever more agitated. Their enemy is the Sanctum army. She cannot afford to look after the struggling Hope while his ship faces such dangerous foe. Losing all patience, Lightning curses his weakness and tries to leave him behind. In that moment, her lusty brand burns with radiant pain. As if to strike down obstacles in Lightning's path, the Eidolon Odin appears and attacks the bewildered Hope. Lightning moves without thinking. She blocks the deadly blade that aimed at the boy she meant to abandon moments before. Lightning defeats Odin and brings the entity under her command. Why did Eidolon appear in the first place? There is no answer to her question, but one thing is certain. She no longer wishes to leave Hope to survive in his own. Ha 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 ha.
Trauma bonding!
Odin's like, the power of friendship, bitch!
So basically Odin forces Lightning to protect Hope, and that's something new. Okay, let's keep going. I checked everything. Yeah, I did.
I hate this factory.
You just hate vanilla.
No, I hate I hate trying to find my way around this factory. I got lost so much when you had to do the loading the paths and all that sort of thing.
Exploding fuckers.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah, and bombs.
Bombs. Yeah, that's the thing.
Fun.
Without hope to destroy them.
It's funny when I'm editing on a wing and a prayer, and the Meowth mentions like monsters by name, and I'm like, what the fuck is that even? Because mentally I'm just, the bomb fuckers, or the dancing fuckers, or the fucking frogs. Like, I don't recall their names.
I probably couldn't name half of them.
Some of them I searched myself, so I kind of.
And then I edit them out.
And then so edits them out. I'm like, okay, fair enough. It's going to blow up.
Like, is it relevant what this fucker's name is? No, it's not.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like the crew's gonna be able to see their name. They can't see the user interface. They probably know them as bomb fuckers and stupid dancing birds and bloody lizard frogs. But they don't know that it's called
like
Ulda or something like that.
To indulge in the weapon names every now and then. I do.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the monsters, that's when I bring out the scissors.
Yeah, the mechas, they might be in records. They might have names and that they can actually read on a piece of paper or on a screen somewhere. These people have probably not seen paper in a very long time. But yeah, the monsters, they're just frogs.
The robot fuckers.
Yeah.
At least Sass is a commander now, so there's that.
One saving grace.
We got this, Vanille.
Yeah, I think even the first playthrough, me was able to keep them alive through this section.
I love how consistent it is that I don't know if you realized, but they in their motions, in their movements, they cast spells and magic from the brands. If you
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
Wait,
like-
does Vanilla cast from her hip?
yeah.
Huh. Maybe that's why she has that weird stance.
Hmm. No, I want a preemptive.
Have fun. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, and they go straight for the destruction. Of course they do.
Follow the old man's lead. We got this, Vanille.
On silent watching their hand motions now, looking for the bloody magic.
If you check Sass, who has the brand in his chest, he throws his arms wide open to cast.
Yeah, and Vanille, she drags her hand across her leg up to and then casts. Mm-hmm. You can see trails of light coming from her hand as she goes from down near her leg hip up to her chest, and then she throws forward to cast. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Sad, who puts his hand across himself and then pulls out to cast.
Mm.
At least on obviously the first motion. Once they're actually casting, they just tend to keep their hands in the same place anyway. But yeah, that first motion to cast from the ATB.
Yeah.
Come to pop. Atta girl.
Oh, these little gremlin fuckers as well.
Yeah.
They're right here until you get to the rank twos.
Whatever they're called anywhere else, they are gremlins. I don't care. They are gremlins.
I don't think I even recognise when the Rangdus first show up because they're still the gremlins. Until they start killing you. And multiplying.
And summoning dreadnoughts or behemoths.
Yeah.
Atta girl.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's always fun when you think you're just battling a bunch of gremlins and then where the fuck did that behemoth come from?
Yeah.
Wow! Look at that!
Yeah, you're fighting some of them and then the others are in the background literally doing a prayer circle.
Cult. The gremlins got a cult.
Guess running's out of the question.
Way to go, Zach!
Not bad.
I love the banter when they start having more banter in combat.
We got this, Vanille. Follow the old man's lead.
I'm missing out all the banter because I have all the sound muted on everything to avoid feedback. But that's fine because I have half of their phrases memorized anyway. I can practically hear them do a paradigm change and it echoes in your head.
Yeah. You got this, Vanille.
You got this, Vanille.
Let the old man lead.
Not bad.
Oh. Oh no.
Boom.
It's in peace, Vanille.
Let's give this a shot. Gotta hit 4 control panels.
Did it! It worked!
Saz, you are a train driver and an pilot. Why do you know how to power up a power plant?
I mean, he's likely good with machines in a different way than Hope is.
Time to get serious.
Like with Hope, do you remember the Ultimania novel that's the one who has 3 stories, one without Eden.
Oh, the Marquis girl.
Yeah, and then the Renee, the girl who is
Yeah. Marquis' friend Renee, the hacker.
The hacker, and she makes the offhand mention that in school she was only beaten by one boy who made her cry because he was better than her, and he kept apologizing to her.
And he was younger as well.
And he was younger.
And then they don't say who it is, but we all know who it was.
Yeah.
Which novel is it that was never translated, but people keep using as a reference when they want to prove something that can't be like I don't know if it's true or not, but this person is referring to this Japanese massive book that I don't have access to, so I can't tell you if they're wrong or not.
I think that is the novel that's not been translated because it's only in I don't think it's not even in my Ultimanium. It must be in a different one because I've not got it in any of my Ultimaniums.
Exactly.
I think we have
second-hand knowledge.
I think we have it in the server added to the Citations channel.
Yeah, we have got a copy of it, but I just really want to know what book they got it from. Because I want to know what book the quote about the knife came from as well, because that's not in my Ultimaniums either.
Yes, there's one book that's missing from the English fandom world.
I know that, you remember Cec's Ryu. Ryu had that one because she was the one who told me about the quote about the knife.
Yeah.
But otherwise I never found that damn book anywhere else. I mean, it's like, I know it is...
It doesn't exist in the English. It doesn't.
No. But a lot of it doesn't exist in English. But I have the Japanese books, and I don't have that book, and I really want to know what book it is so I can import it. But I have 3 Ultimaniums.
Fandom Wiki refers to it sometimes, and Fandom Wiki is wrong about so many things, but I can't disprove it because I don't have the book.
Yeah.
I would love to have the book that has the novel and the quote about the knife in, because then I would I would scan it. I'd be like, here you go. Here's the original citation.
And then maybe we could fix Fandom Wiki.
Oh, there's no fixing Fandom Wiki, I don't think.
Meowth has tried. Or did you just try with TV tropes?
I tried.
Oh God.
I tried with TV tropes a bit, but
weren't you banned for? Weren't you banned from it?
That was because.
Let's not go into TV tropes. That's just.
No, that when I got banned from TV tropes, that was because I tried to. Someone else tried to erase a part of the wiki, of the article about Hope, and I didn't solve, and I tried to solve it in a very
better not electrocute myself.
prosaic way.
Did you use too many words? Is that a thing that happened?
I Meow just said, "Fuck off! I've got the receipts."
No, I have receipts, but I also have a snapshot of that someone else passed me of the conversation, and I tried to use it as a proof. Then I completely forgot that you're not supposed to share private conversations in public. So yeah, that was my bad, and I deserved it because it was a really shitty move on my part, but I was really livid.
You were really livid.
I think the editors were like, "This is sounding like a personal argument," and they were like, "You're all banned."
Yeah, basically that's what happened, and it was solved a different way with other people noticing that, hey, this is someone that seems to have biases against. Well, you know what biases people have against.
Yeah, they could see there was an agenda.
Yeah. But yeah, it's things that happen, and it was a mistake on my side. But yeah.
But still, I remember it as that time. Meowth got so angry that she got banned from TV tropes.
I don't usually get angry, but when I do, I can.
You get banned from TV tropes.
Me waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and all I see in Discord is those assholes.
I don't take well people trying to use wiki stuff to pursue an agenda, and I was like, this is 2000. This was last year. This is 2022.
Yeah, it wasn't even from the cursed years.
Yeah, it's just. It's 2022.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Like, listen. Let's be clear here now, just so we can avoid being ambiguous. We're referring to Hope and Lightning's relationship. Which is let's call it semi-canon, if only because the semi is a very thin line between not having it's just a very thin line of not having had a resolution on the screen. That's the only thin line.
If you watch the epilogue, you see where it's going, and then the games like Omnia afterwards have also it's
we're not talking from a shipper point of view. This is stuff that happens in the novels.
So by the way, we mean not now, later.
Later, exactly.
Like, this is a very clearly something that happens 1,000 years later and not right now sort of thing, before that gets confused as well.
And
but apparently, if you get to know someone when you're 21 and that other character is 14, and then you're yeeted out of existence and don't meet that person again until they're an adult, it's still pedophilia. That's how it works.
Yes, people are never allowed to change, ever.
No, apparently not.
Okay, good night.
But we won't get into the purity culture argument right now because that is a slippery slope of anger.
You can't groom someone if you're stuck in another dimension when they grow up. It doesn't. You can't do it.
Oh God, Vanille.
What?
Do not cross this line.
Vanille, you are not that special. Come on, he's not that into you.
You just go to sleep already.
Like, you're pretty and everything, but yeah, you're well below his attraction levels. You've not spent any time as a bird.
Still a kid.
Oh, sweetie.
Yeah.
Honestly, Assassin Chocolina is the most problematic ship in this entire fuckery.
Yeah, I mean, why on earth are people complaining about anything else when you've got Saz raising the fucking chick?
What a nice day for flying.
Yeah.
Tumblr meme. Yes, that's just in the deep in the cemetery of the. But yeah, this is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Why are the airships so extra in this game as well?
Look at you.
They look like a Final Fantasy XII boss.
Wonder what's under the hood of that thing.
Keep your pants on.
Fang. Who doesn't
I
love
think
Fang?
I want to add the Tumblr context here, actually.
Go.
That there was post with a GIF from this sequence, when this cutscene started, when you saw the sky, and the caption was, "What a nice day for flying," and there were so many comments afterwards that were like, "I can't believe Earth can be so beautiful. We really live in a wonderful world." And someone far down the line was like, "This is Final Fantasy 13, you dumbass."
That sounds very much Tumblr conversation.
Yeah, people thought it was real.
He's come to meet you.
The Lindblom. Final Fantasy IX reference.
Final Fantasy IX peeps. Oh yes. Hey, it's one of the best SIDs.
Halt.
He's so good.
You must be Snow. Sid Raines, Brigadier General of the fleet.
Hi, Sid. Thanks for the escort.
Apologies. I just had a few questions to ask you. If it works like they tell us, that means she must have fulfilled her focus.
Sarah!
Fulfilled her focus. As a tainted Pulse Lassie, that is.
Well, that's his wife.
You think she was out to hurt Cocoon?
I'd hardly be alone if I did. When it comes to Pulse, who could claim to know anything? I need the truth, for the sake of Cocoon.
The sake of Cocoon. We're from Cocoon. Shipping us out, purging innocent people. That's how you lend us a hand?
Those are the Sanctum's methods. The public fears what it doesn't know. It's grown tired of living in constant terror of these threats from the world below. So, the Sanctum devised a plan for you, Lassie.
I'll bet.
A public execution. The people don't know any better. Strike down the phantoms before their eyes, and they sleep like babes.
No!
Yeah, Sid is such a good character.
The Sanctum has intelligence on the other Lassie already. It's only a matter of time.
You'll never catch them.
I see.
I think, however, he would preface all of this with, listen to the end. Don't beat the shit out of me yet. I'm going to explain things. Because he is talking to Snow.
You're kidding, right?
I mean it.
You can't drop the breakup bomb like that. Being alone's alright.
How long were they dating before he proposed?
I think I have no idea on that.
And now I know there's something.
I don't think they say in episode 0, do they?
With you.
I'm not sure they
quit now.
It's not your choice.
You really want to leave me?
I don't want to. I have to. Listen, it's over. Please, just stay away from me.
What happened? At least tell me that. If it was something I did, just
like
say
we're just gonna know that they are soulmates. I mean, they're cute.
Okay.
But I'm not really feeling it. I've never really felt this.
Look. Branded by Pulse.
I wasn't overly invested in them, but I kind of liked that they did feel
Enemy of Cocoon.
established, and I also really like that they managed to make Sarah and Noel feel platonic in the second game, even though they were a male and female leading character running around space and time together.
Did they though? Have you seen AO3?
I mean, it's AO3. You can't give AO3 any credit.
Let me check something real quick.
Yeah.
AO3 doesn't count.
I'm just gonna check something real quick about the chemistry of Snow and Sarah and Snow and Noel. Oh my god, I think that's even... I'll check it all.
I'm pretty sure that Noel and Hope have more fix than Noel and Sarah.
No.
Let's do this. Okay.
Sarah.
Okay, let's see. Oh! Yeah, most popular, Light and Fang. Second, Hope and Light. Third, Sarah and Snow. So okay, you win. Fourth, Vanille and Fang. Oh my god, fifth. Can you guess fifth?
Noel and Hope?
Noel and Hope?
No? Give it a go. What do you think is the fifth most popular
Oh no, I know which one it is. It's not even Final Fantasy 13. It's Lightning and Noctis.
Yes, it is!
Yeah.
Kill me now.
Okay, I am now on the page, and I am going to say that Hope and Noel are above Noel and Sarah. They're even above Hope and Snow. And even Hope and Snow is more than Hope and Sarah. Noel and Sarah.
AO3 has spoken.
See, I told you. Noel and Sarah, platonic. Even AO3 can't ship them.
Yes, I accept.
To be fair, they are the only two characters in the game who very pretty much have very in-your-face canonical love interests, so...
Sarah!
Yes.
Who work together a lot.
Because before 13-2 and Lightning Returns were in different categories. So, okay, this is confusing.
They're all together now.
Yeah, they were all smashed together. Things look different. I'm doing science now.
I don't know my focus. I'm gonna be a monster.
Yeah, it's all been smashed into Final Fantasy 13 series. Oh.
We'll figure this out.
Oh god, I've got 40 Final Fantasy 13. 40. Okay.
I have one genfic.
If it's true what they say.
Yeah.
When we're finished, I'll turn to Crystal.
Don't worry. When the Seed complete their focus, they're blessed with the gift of eternity.
Yeah, gift of eternity.
You'll see. You and me will always be together.
She's so tiny compared to Snow, but we love Snow and Sarah.
It's
Tina
size
Perry's
different.
1,000
It's
years
gotta be
plays in the background.
complicated. It's gotta complicate things in certain areas.
Nothing would have changed. Sarah was brave enough to face it.
Give me a prompt to save, please. Thank you. Because if not, we were going to head into the Whitewood, and that's supposed to happen on this Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, we were planning to have two streams this week. So on Thursday we will be streaming the Gapper Whitewood, and there's going to be lots of screaming, I guess.
Character development time.
Yeah, murder time too.
Lots of things to put a pin in.
Lots of things to put a pin in.
Take a shot every time there's a red flag for Hope being too godlike.
And another swig for every time. It's like, this will become important later.
And another
shot when this will not be addressed anytime ever.
Another shot when this will be addressed in Lightning Returns.
We're gonna be smashed. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for. That's basically. It's been a shorter episode because, well, we already went a bit through the biopics last week, but we will go through the. I don't know how long the Whitewood may take us. I'm not sure. Maybe we can smash the Whitewood and the Waterscape together. I don't know. Depending. It depends on.
That sounds optimistic.
It sounds optimistic, yeah.
Depends on how much you ramble during.
Yeah, that's true. Depends on my rambles. Yeah. And the Whitewood is going to be a lot of rambling. So yeah. Well, we're going to be finishing here. Thank you for joining, whoever joined us, and if you didn't join us, you can check the VOD. And we will be here likely next time on Thursday. So stay tuned, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.